Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our permanent
some
fire
water.
challenge here in the Long Dark. Getting briefly interrupted by Astrid there. Alright, so we got ourselves into quite the predicament last episode. Let me go ahead and get my freshly dried clothing off the floor here. So I don't want to forget, we still have hypothermia, we still have 13 hours to stay above freezing, and this drains your energy, you can see down here, really fast. So we're just going to have to sleep this off, unfortunately, and we're probably going to lose the whole day. Now, I can afford to spend a little bit of time doing some stuff here. I would consider, maybe later when it gets warmer, going over and chopping that one limb. But I think the risk that I mess it up and accidentally get cold, which will reset the hypothermia timer to 24 hours, I think that's too great of a risk. So let's just see what we have in here in the way of fuel. I think I'm going to get rid of this hypothermia. Boom. We've completely used that up. And we've completely used our fur up. Yeah, we do have a bunch of coal waiting for us. I'd prefer not to burn coal. I think I'll just dig heavily into my stick supply here. Yeah, we do have a lot of sticks. It'll take a while to pick them up. This is going to be the lowest I've gotten on my localized food supply in a while here. Let's go and eat this. And yeah, my energy is just draining away. I'm still going to get another 10 hours of sleep, and then probably a few more hours of sleep after that, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Alright, so we need to... yeah, 13 hours, so let's just go ahead and sleep for 2. And then I wrap up with another 10 hours sleep for the healing. Okay, so I can probably, yeah, it does say 10 hours now. So, I guess there's no point in really waiting. Let's just go ahead and charge Frankie up a little bit more with these sticks. And do I want to drink another herbal tea? I think my health is high enough now. Yeah, we're going to heal another, like, 30... well, I guess it's only 27% in a bedroll. I don't think we can see our current condition, right? Well, maybe, I guess it's the highest, so it's at 64% right now. You know what? I want to test something. Does Zach keep saying in his videos that the herbal tea restores 6%, but I've always thought it was 12%, because it's, pretty sure it's 2% per hour for 6 hours. Does it say? I don't think it says. I mean, we have plenty more that we could make. So let's see. If we're at 64 and we heal 27 from the bedroll. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to test it right now. Maybe I'll test it in a different playthrough. I don't actually have a reason for thinking that it's 12%, other than I think I saw that on the wiki, but could be wrong. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get our 10 hours. Hopefully that will completely solve the hypothermia. It's going to be late, though. And then, if it's not healed yet, then we're going to have to immediately sleep for another hour, so that we don't lose a ton of energy. Oh, we woke up fully rested. Oh. Well, that I was not expecting. I thought you could sleep as much as you wanted when you had hypothermia. That's bizarre. Alright, well I guess I needed to actually wait for it to drain away. Maybe we will drink the tea now. Yeah, because that completely messed up my sleep schedule. This is bad. I never want to be this low on sticks. Now it really is tempting, since that kind of got messed up. Let's see, do I have any birch bark? I do not. I can go ahead and prep these up. Yeah, look at how fast that drains. If I did an hour, it would just drain way too much if I went over there to do the fur. Okay, so it looked like I had some additional items that I should leave behind here. Let's just drop that. Let's drop this. I'm supposed to be keeping emergency food on me. We've still got this coffee. I'm trying to remember. I think I can cook this after it's ruined, right? I guess we'll use that as our test. Drop this salt here. Since there's only 3 coffees left in there. You know what? I'm not 100% certain that I can. Since I did use some coffee. Alright, let's put this partial coffee up here. I guess over here, so I'll know it's different from the others. Let's grab this. Let's go ahead and make another coffee. Maybe 2. And then we'll just save the 1 to let it get ruined. And that'll be our test, I guess. What's the condition of this? It's getting there. Alright, well, I just realized I'm getting so tired now. What's the timer say? Yeah, just 3 hours, so I think I need to go ahead and sleep for 3 hours. Got time on the fire, let's get some water. Yeah, I messed this up, that threw me off. Alright, 3 hours of sleep. Maybe 4. Just to make sure that we go over, like if it was 3 hours and 20 minutes, I just want to have it completely healed. Okay, and now we are fully rested and it's nighttime and the weather's turning. Yeah, it's too bad we had to waste all that, but we did heal our hypothermia and we're going to have to start spending coal most likely. I might have enough sticks to make it through the night, and then tomorrow we can go. This is probably going to get blown out. Not yet. Yeah, it's too late to go chop. It's gonna be dark. Let's go ahead and start doing some cooking. So, now that we've got that cured, the first priority I think is just getting my firewood stocks up. And then we need to talk about the risks. So basically what happened last episode is I wasn't prepared. And I made some mistakes. And I ended up with me using a stim and getting hypothermia and just a lot of stuff happened that shouldn't have happened. And so I need to kind of reevaluate what risks I should be taking and what kind of prep I need in place. One thing that I learned is that I need to have, I think my emergency food that I keep on me should consist primarily of rose hip pies, because those can also be used to give me additional fatigue. And the coffees aren't that important, relatively, so I might keep one coffee on me. Let's actually put this down. And I need to make that other coffee. I forgot about that. Once this is done, we'll make one more coffee. Go ahead and pass time on this. And then I guess we can just eat this directly off the fire. So let's go ahead and make this last coffee, and then we'll do our test to see if I've remembered correctly. Yeah, so we have one here. When this drops to 0, we'll see if it's still viable. Okay, the weather looks better. Sort of. I'm trying to remember where's the last place I went to gather sticks. I think I did go over there and get sticks. Yeah, it's just a little too far to go to any of the stick spawn locations. Let's see what the temperature is. It's not terrible yet. Alright, so I think we'll prep some teas and go do that. Let's get one of these made. Let's heat up this. Let's put another coffee down. And I need to check my carry weight and everything. I'm probably carrying too much of something. Let's leave a liter of water here. Okay, so we're carrying 25. Definitely want 4 coal on me. That's interesting. The bear coat I'm working on has already started to deteriorate. We do not need to be carrying 17 cloth around. Good to know that we got that much, though. Let's see, what else are we looking at here? Got some teas to cook still. Knife and hatchet. We have the extra bow. I think I'll carry that for now. I have enough torches. Maybe grab 1 or 2 more and throw the rest of these sticks on the fire. Okay. Let's go try to do a minor stick up here. We're not going to be gone that long, so this isn't quite maxed, but it's okay. I still do want to come back here and sleep. Let me double check this. Okay, so I think we got everything off of all the wolves around here. This is going to be slightly unpleasant until I get my sleep schedule kind of back on track. And the other thing I want to do tomorrow, so I think we're going to go straight into the ravine and get birch bark. And we're also going to try to collect a bunch of that coal and stuff that I left behind. However, I'm wondering if I shouldn't place a higher priority on gathering other fuel, because I really don't want to burn the coal. I want to kind of keep that coal around as long as possible. Which means that I need a lot of sticks and fir and cedar to burn instead. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get a sprain messing around here. Okay, I think it's a little too cold to mess around with these branches. So in terms of the prep work that I should be doing, besides carrying rosehip pies, I need to have that coffee on me. I need to have a lot more reishi teas on me. And I think I need to save several partials of the reishi so that they can be quickly heated up. Because I ran into an issue where I didn't have time to stop and start a fire to warm up. But if I just quickly started a fire with accelerant and then heated up those micro teas, which only take 1 minute, I think that would have worked out. In all honesty, though, I think one of the main mistakes I made was as soon as there was trouble, I should have done at least one of the following, and possibly both. I should have started to run, and I should have most likely turned around, because I was closer to returning. So as soon as I saw the blizzard, I think I should have just turned around and done that trip a different time. There's other preparations that I could do too, like more clearly marking the path in Coastal Highway, now that I know how easy it is to get lost there. Alright, I think we've scoured this place for sticks. There's a few branches, but it's just too cold to mess around with those right now. It's good to know that there are sticks here, though, because since they're on the island and here, I think I'm going to find a bunch going back this way as well. I got these fur limbs fairly recently, so I'm pretty sure that they will not have respawned. Just branches. Okay, let's go ahead and drink another tea. We'll finish this one off. Well, this is definitely starting to feel like a waste of time. Yeah, it seems likely that I'm getting to areas where I actually already got all the sticks since the latest respawn. Alright, let me just see how this works out. Not too bad. I could do like 4 or 5 of these and then head back. Unfortunately, I don't know if my torch will last. No, my torch has already gone out. Okay. Thought it might last through that one and then I could chain into a new one. Alright, let's check up here. If there's no sticks up here, then I think we'll go ahead and say we definitely... Yeah, it's just branches. Alright, let's get one more. And then I think we'll warm up in the cabin here. We still got a lot of time on the fire. Can actually just sleep for an hour in here. A little bit wasteful, but... Actually, yeah, let's, it gets too dark, right? Yeah, if I could see, maybe I could... Or here's a crate. Perfect. Let's do this by hand. Just continue building up more firewood. And then I don't think I can break this down. No, I can't do that by hand. I don't think there's necessarily any more. Here's another crate. Grab that. Okay, let's just warm up. Well, shoot. Okay, I guess we'll just go back now. I'm just going to run across here. I think I've learned that you either find one of the two edges or you find the island, because the island actually doesn't have a lot of space in between it. And then from there I should be able to find Frankie. I actually should have looked. I might have painted an arrow on the docks. Okay, so a dead wolf means I think we just kind of walked right up to it. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I guess I missed the island. And the edges. So I think I just got really lucky and went exactly the right direction. I would have thought I would have hit that first fishing hut. But not going to complain about the result, but maybe I could have done better. Alright, so that probably gave me enough to get through the rest of the night here. Let's go ahead and sleep for an hour. I think I'll just kind of work and sleep through the rest of the night here. Get some cooking done. Okay, so that's all of that meat. We do have fish we can cook. I guess I'll get started on that. Let's grab this jerry can so we can kind of group our fuel. Let's take 34 minutes. I think I can sleep through that. It probably takes 30 minutes to burn afterwards. So we should have like 4 minutes left. A little bit more. Actually, maybe 34 minutes to burn, so maybe the burn time is the same as the cook time? That seems oddly specific, but... Okay, so now it is technically morning. Under normal circumstances, I'd probably go over and start crafting in the camp office, but we need firewood so badly. I think the best thing to do is just keep sleeping, get my energy up to max. And then as soon as the weather looks halfway decent, we're going to immediately go grab fuel. So let's cook one more of these. I've got to remember after I pick that up that I need to drop the jerry can, because I don't want to be carrying that weight around. Okay, assuming the weather's cleared up, yeah, we're going to go ahead and make use of this now. So let's drop this. Let's grab, shoot, how do I want to do this? I need more teas first. So let's do this. Let's cook this. Do I have any prep to do? I do have more ratios to prep. So let's drop this jerry can before I forget. And I need more torches as well. I think because it's so cold, we actually want to do sort of a circuit first. Or maybe we'll just do the close by fur. Yeah, there's a fur right over there that I wanted to get. So I think I just need to go ahead and take this tea and go do that first. And then we'll come back and kind of reevaluate. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable plan. Get some more water first. Okay, let's make 2 liters while we go. Grab a torch. It's actually not bad out here. Oh, I got so much I want to do, but I think the order of operations is fuel catch up first, and then we can start working on sort of that risk mitigation where we prep for the longer runs. I do still really need to make... I'm going to try to follow my footsteps back to Coastal Highway, because I left 2 to 3 caches of coal and sticks and stuff that I just couldn't carry anymore. Alright, let's drink the majority of this tea. And then that should keep us warm enough while we chop this. And I'll use a portion of a torch during this too. Alright. Hopefully that wolf doesn't immediately attack me after this. Where is he? Don't see him.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I should have actually just killed him, probably. Because he's one of the ones that I'm going to run into a lot. Although ideally, I want to grab him and drag him back to the fishing hut. Much easier to just do the harvest there, where I have a handy warm-up nearby. Okay, this wind is pretty nasty, so considering it's still early, I think we hang out here for a little bit, maybe get another hour of sleep in. Completely forgot I had this on. Okay, so that's a little extra water. And I guess if we are going to sleep for an hour, which, yeah, why not? Let's do 1.5 liters. 10 hours, that's fine. Go ahead and sleep. Okay, it does seem to have calmed down a little bit. Let's get out of the wind shelter here and see. Still negative 19, so there is still wind. I don't know. I mean, I guess we have a fraction of energy left, so let's go ahead and do this. This probably won't get me a full hour. Oh, I'm not even tired enough. Okay. Sure looks like I'm tired enough to sleep. Usually it lets you sleep for like half an hour or something. Give this another shot. There we go. Yeah, I think I was just right on the threshold. Okay, so that's not even quite done yet. Now the wind has stopped. Now we have some decent weather. Okay, so let's get one more tea prepped. Let's get these ready. Grab this, cook another. So in 7 minutes, we'll be ready to go. Start getting torches. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the ravine. I'm gonna go ahead and do kind of a full trek in there to Coastal Highway, I think. I think this is the right time to do it. Okay, let's throw 2 fur on. Can't even yet, so we'll keep pulling torches until we can. Fur adds a lot of time now. I think that might be enough. Could be just under. Fur goes on. Okay, let's just get rid of these. I know I should harvest these for sticks because we're low on fuel, but I just don't care. Okay, so it looks like I can add maybe 2 sticks and pull another torch, something like that. These are all ready. So stick, pull torch, add another stick, then we go. 1154. That's not great, but whatever. I really did want to max it out, but okay, we have to leave this fur here. Don't want to be lugging that around. Okay, so this is the most underprepared I've been in a while because we have 0 rosette pies on us, I think. I didn't bring any food with me, but we've got some stockpiled at various entrances along this route, so I'm not too concerned about that. One of the things I was thinking about, I don't know if I've covered this yet in my commentary, but one of the things that's hard about leaving the base is there are various things that I need to go over as I'm leaving to make sure that I have everything with me. But rather than kind of going through a list at the base, it might be better for me to establish stockpiles like here of various things that I might need if I'm traveling in that direction. So for example, at the muskeg entrance, I could leave crampons. And that way, I don't have to go through a huge checklist when I leave the base. And I have time to think about it as I'm walking. And then when I get to the point, if I've forgotten anything, I see, oh, I could use some crampons, or oh, I need my hammer for the forge, or who knows what. Just a thought I've had. I think I'm gonna extensively use these little stockpiles. More and more as time goes on. Okay, so it is a bit cold. I think we can afford to drink. Let's drink another chunk. Now, I can always change my mind up here, too. So if we get into the ravine, or if there's just a well-timed warm-up fire, I could just go ahead and start chopping limbs, too, and just collecting stuff to bring back. It is a long trip into, all the way into Coastal Highway. But I really only need to go as far as, like, halfway down the river. And potentially the bear cave. That's the other thing I was thinking about, is turning this into a hunting trip to get another bear hide. Let's go ahead and eat here. And actually, why do I still have this fur on me? Maybe that's what happened last time. I clicked it and it didn't pull up. Wow, I think I lost my torch now. Oh, wow, I was off by just a fraction of a second. All right, well, in that case, I'm not going to take the shortcut. Let's go around here. Let's go ahead and do some chopping. I know there's 2 fir limbs up here that I need to grab. I think I'll do that. Oh, completely slipped my mind because of all the other stuff I have to think about. I haven't even talked about the update. So yeah, last episode I had recorded in advance. Which is why there was no commentary on the update then. And so yeah, the travois now apparently only requires maple and deer hide. But it looks like it's kind of a pain to use, and I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of it. So I'm thinking I might eventually make one, just for the purposes of, like, when I go back deep into the recesses of the region, and I just chop a bunch of limbs, if I can't carry everything back, I can just leave piles. And then eventually there'd be enough stuff stacked around that it would make sense to take the travois back there, and kind of carry everything back. And the insulated flask, I'd have to find one before I can use it, but I'm actually not as excited about that as I thought I was going to be. Let's see if we still have a warm tea. Nope, everything is cold. So, -8. That's with a little bit of wind chill, so potentially if I can get... Let me just see if there's a wind direction, a favorable wind direction, maybe with this tree. Man, I'd want to get down to 1 arrow down, but I don't think that exists. I'm not sure why the wind is so... Oh yeah, the wind is picking up now too. Maybe it's over here? It's a huge amount of wind chill. Alright, well I'm not sure what to do about this, so there it is. I'm in the wind chill now. Let's just grab this, we'll go inside and get warmed up, and then I'll come out and chop these fir limbs. Looks like it's decided to be nasty for no reason.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Didn't bring my lantern because I wasn't intending on going into the dam. Wonder if there's any wood I can break down in here. I don't have my... Oh, there's plenty of stuff. Okay. Didn't bring my hacksaw. Let's actually just go for the larger items here. So this is going to take 2 hours. Just do it. Okay, so we're committing to not really going anywhere and just continuing to harvest firewood. The weather's still kind of nasty out, but I can get wind shelter. It might be possible to grab one of these fir limbs with wind shelter. Let's see. Maybe. No, I don't think I'm going to get it. And I'm definitely not wind sheltered right now. Let's just take a little bit of damage. Okay, drink some water. Let's see if there's a smaller wood item in the other trailer.
Too cold to think.
I can't really get anything useful from the dam, unfortunately. Without my lantern. So 45 minutes is probably about the amount of time I need. Yeah, let's just break this down. Let's see, is this the same? Yeah, let's break this down by hand. And then I think... Yeah, let's get fully warm and go outside and see if we can do any better. So that's about an hour. 2 hours inside over there. An hour on limbs there. So we've already spent like 6 hours. Plus another couple hours walking. We basically need to go back soon anyway. Definitely want to get this. Looks like it's not going to let me. Yeah, here I can stand. But it's a very small window where I'm protected. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's walk around and get some sticks. Oh, he's right there. I seem to be protected by the slope down here. Let's grab this. No more slope protection? I am here. Okay, I think we're protected here. There goes the wind. Unfortunately, it's still slightly too cold. A little nervous about timing. Yeah, I think I'll take the damage rather than risk the time. Let's just grab this now, and then we'll head back. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Okay, so let's get back to Frankie. At least I got a ton of firewood. And we can actually, once we refuel, we could potentially go spend a little bit of time getting some more fuel. That was a pretty good trip. 2 fur limbs, bunch of reclaimed, some sticks. If the weather had been more cooperative, I could have gotten a lot more. Although, if the weather had been more cooperative, we would have gone up to go and eat again here.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
And I'm actually, since we're a little short on food back home, I'm going to grab this as well. We'll put this over here. Yeah, I'm just tanking way more damage than I should have. I should probably try to go get a fire striker from Coastal Highway or Broken Railroad. Then I'd probably feel a bit more comfortable about wasting matches here and there. Once I can kind of see just how many I have left. I mean, we got plenty to last for 500 days, especially at the rate that I've been consuming them, so I probably shouldn't really be concerned about it. There's much more risk that I'll just get bored. Okay, I think we have a wolf up here. I think I saw him prowling around. My health is definitely on the low side. So I think we'll lead him back to base and try to kill him at the fire to get some more fuel. Or food. Fuel for Astrid, not for Frankie. Aha! An arrow. Thank you. I guess maybe a wolf despawned with that in him. Okay, perfect time. I actually could have taken a shot then, but I want to lead him. Come on, wolf. You should see me. Here we go. Oh, I really, really let my condition take a hit here. Got a little too comfortable with the cold. Okay, let's make sure Frankie is good to go. I'm guessing there's still 3 or 4 hours on her. Oh, tons. Okay, let's grab a torch. Let's go get this wolf's attention again, because I think he gave up. Come on. Let's actually pull out the bad bow. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so that's a little extra food. Go ahead and put this out. Guess we'll just make a tea real quick while we're warming up here. I don't actually have any on me. Okay, so time of day, we've got maybe 1 chop. But unless this fur limb over here has spawned in, which I don't think it has, we're not going to be able to get somewhere to do a chop in time. I don't think that cedar up there is in. Maybe it is. Potentially do that. Okay, that's great. We actually have some fuel now. Let's throw the reclaimed in here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and stick to my idea for now of keeping the fur stockpile kind of by the door here so I don't have to walk around each time. Replenish our stick supply here. Clean up the edges. Okay. What do I need to be doing? Really nice weather, foggy, got enough energy for a walk. I think I need to go across the way and look for sticks. Just gonna heat these 2 partials up because they'll take almost no time, and then we'll be on our way. Let's get rid of that. Throw a piece of reclaimed on here. Okay, we're not gonna be gone that long, so that's good enough. Okay, these are ready. Let's go. Now, I think this is I'm on my 2nd hatchet, and it's getting low. So, I actually need to go forage as well. It's amazing how this far into the game, we're like nearly 80 days in, I'm still struggling to find time for everything. I would have thought that with the cold giving the burn bonus, and with my skill ups, I mean, I'm fire starting 4, so that's a 25% boost. I mean, I guess in the early game I was using a lot more exhaustion and starvation and other tricks to kind of get myself through it, even though I wasn't able to produce enough resources. And now that I'm not using those tricks as much, my expenditure is a lot higher, which is why it's so hard to keep up with everything. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is just scout out, because there's a few stick spawns along the railroad here. And it's too dark and too foggy to do limb chops, so we're just going to go for sticks. I guess potentially branches as well. Although last time I did that, my torch went out. Now, if I don't see any sticks right here, see limbs, no sticks or branches though. I don't think this is respawned yet. Alright, let's start over here then. There's usually a fair amount of stuff over here. Okay, we'll go ahead and drink one micro tea. And I guess what we can do is walk along the high ground on the way back. There might be some sticks up there, and I can also just kind of scout and see what the fur limb situation is. I believe there's still 1 or 2 fur limbs up there to be chopped. Okay, so we do have a sticker respawn here. A couple of extra sticks. I am keenly aware of my clothing situation right now because this is a time where if I actually had the other coat done and all my stuff was fully repaired, we'd be nearly fully warm even without the torch. And so I could just go along and chop up all those limbs and or all those branches, I mean. Alright, do I want to go across here? It's hard to remember exactly where the stick spawns are. Because you see an area with trees like this and you think, oh well, they're probably going to drop sticks. But that's not how the stick spawning works in this game. They just have points that they've set up where they have decreed sticks shall fall here and nowhere else. Oops. Not paying attention. Almost got me again. Alright, well, this was uneventful. I guess let's try to do a little more and then go up. And then tomorrow, I really hope the weather will be nice and we can do the coastal highway loop. Not loop, but go in there and get all the resources that I left behind. Potentially kill the bear and grab its hide. Really starting to dislike these walks. It just feels very inefficient in terms of real time spent. This is good though. We finally got to a spot where there's a lot of sticks. Makes it feel much more efficient. Like what I just collected in the last few seconds is at least 2 hours on fire. I'd get a lot more if I could afford to wait and collect all these branches as well. Alright, let's start thinking about going up and looping back. I don't know if this is an access point. It looks like it might be. It looks like there's not going to be any sticks on this side for a while. Yeah, this looks pretty straightforward. Uh-oh. I think the fog is setting in. So, plenty of cedar limbs and branches. It looks like there has not been a respawn since I went through here, though. Because I think always when there are branches, there are sticks. One thing I'm still not sure about is whether the branches take up potential spawn points for sticks. So, like, if you have to eventually go through and clear out all the branches, in order to unlock more stick spawn points. Seems like that might be a thing. But on the other hand, I think people would know about that if that was the case, because there's a lot of players who never break down branches and only collect sticks. So you'd think if they lived in the same place for a long time, they would eventually notice that. Okay. A little bit confused here. Looks like this is the pass through here. Okay. Oh, they added some new saplings. Yoink. Maybe they added some new spawn points just to make it easier for people in long-term saves to grab their ingredients for the travois. Let's see if there's any new birch spawns.
I hate being cold because I
Might
really do.
Might only be maple spawns. Alright, so it looks like there's just a single fir limb up here. While I'm up here, I'm just going to see if there's any ptarmigans spawned in. Don't hear any. My health is so low, I'd really rather get home before we get cold, so let's just go down now.
Do I?
Oops. Okay, well, we got our path here, so we just run this now that we're freezing and taking damage. Okay, put this away. Wow, that only burned an hour worth of fuel. Crazy. Of course, we didn't get hardly anything from it, but yeah, that's really disappointing to just get that small amount. Okay, so we're gonna be warm. Let's see if this is, this might actually be in range of the fire so that it's not freezing. Yeah. So we can just use a knife to harvest this. And this probably counts as having light. So 34 minutes. Let's get, some water. Get warmed up a little more. And I think actually, yeah, we'll let that finish. I'm going to cook another tea as well. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit. Can I actually get in range? Not quite. Oh, this is going to be the new harvesting animation. I'm not sure I can cancel that, so I actually want to get fully warmed up before we do this. Let's just prep a tea. Oh, right, we found some birch bark. Excellent. Will come in handy for tomorrow. Okay, let's grab 2, and then we'll do the other 2 later. So I can cancel this. But I think if you cancel, you just get nothing. Because they removed the micro-harvesting thing. Oh, let's go and make the tea now. Grab this, I guess. Make a few of them. I think we can just go ahead and grab the rest of this. Since we have to watch the animation, I'm just going to do... Well, we'll do one at a time. Okay, this is going to change how I do things, because watching that whole animation, I think that's a lot longer than it used to take to just watch the circle to fill up. So I'm probably going to have a whole new strategy for, doing these harvests. But we'll finish this off. Wonder how that's going to affect quartering the bear, because I rely pretty heavily on being able to quarter the bear in segments. Okay, let's make the birch bark tea. Let's drop this. We'll put the, actually need to make some room. Let's just see if I get lucky here. Let's drop the, drop this. And put that back up. Go ahead and get another one of these ready. Okay, do I even have any food? Yeah, I've got some cooked stuff. So we'll wait and cook the other meat later, I think. I think that's good for tonight. Let's go ahead and have a piece of fish. Okay, and I think we're ready to call it a night here. Drink my herbal tea. And let's get our 10 hours in. It'll be kind of early to mid-morning when we wake up. Now I could try... I'm recording this the morning of when it releases, so... I think I'll use that as the save point. Ordinarily, maybe I'd try to go another 20 or 30 minutes, but I'll just have a slightly shorter episode this time. So we're kind of back to stabilization. We've got fuel. Hopefully this will clear up. I really need to go stock up on birch bark in the ravine, and we didn't make it over there today, which is a bit disappointing, but I really need to go into Coastal Highway and retrieve all that stuff that I left behind. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.